Hey, this is Cameron, and welcome to the practice session. Alright, well, let's go ahead and jump into it, shall we? Alright, well, here we are jumping into it. We shall. This is actually a Friday night, but I'm choosing to not do an extravaganza right now, because I'm gonna do that tomorrow. So this is the episode before the extravaganza. Sorry, but it's okay, this is gonna be a good one too. I think I'm gonna start with the Garoto today, and then in the extravaganza I'm gonna play the Morel, movement 1. Yeah, and we'll see what we do in the middle. I don't know, things have been getting pretty crazy. I think Boss Rootin was the last one we did. I think there's some more clips on David Russell, so maybe that'll be the move. The boomer David Russell, hating on Gen Z folks. I'm not Gen Z. I'm like a cusper or something. I'm 25. I'm probably like millennial at heart though. I think I seem like a millennial. There's a blues band playing outside of my home right now, so you know, they're practicing. That's good. They're performing now. They're doing their extravaganza. Alright, well, I mean, I don't think there's much else to say. Hope you're doing well. You know, thanks for tuning in. Yeah, and you're gonna see some practice, and hopefully you practice, if you practice. Not everybody practices something, and you don't have to, but that's what I'm gonna do. Okay, let's go ahead and jump into this one. Into Lamentos Tomorrow, the Garoto. It's coming along pretty well. I mean, this is mainly just going to be memory work right now. And then pretty soon, we'll maybe go into some of those new pieces that I mentioned last time. I say maybe, of course we're going to do that. There's something exciting about jumping into a new piece. The new is always fun. The new never gets old. What? Okay, I'll see you on the other side. Hey, so you know what? It's a little bit early, but I've been working on this piece for a while, like, in days, and I think I'm ready to just try it for you from memory. So, let's see how it goes. I'm just gonna try to feel the music, whatever that means. So, this is me trying to feel it. was the Garoto. That was the Samba. What'd you think of that? I feel like that went okay. I don't know. My right hand felt a little bit weird. I feel like the rhythm in the beginning was a little bit off. So maybe I just need to work on that slow. There was one little slip in there. I think it was one. I'll have to listen to it again. I feel like that went okay. That was the first time I've ever played it from memory. So, pretty good. We're done with that now. Yeah, it really hasn't been that long, so I think I might actually practice a little more, and then we'll go to the computer. So, that's what we're gonna do. I'll see you there. I'll do more work on the Garoto later, because it definitely needs more work, but I want to work on the Morel. Okay, now that's enough for the first half. So I just went through the first movement, and I'm gonna save the third movement for after what we do next. What we do next? Well, follow me. Back at the computer again. So I'm not gonna watch Boss Rutan today. I know, you're disappointed. But I think it would be cool to maybe watch a little more of that conversation with David Russell. We'll see if he has some other stuff to say. Hopefully he's not like some jaded old man like in the last one. This is David Russell in Conversations, Practice and Technique. Let's see what we can glean from one of our gods. I kind of have like a mythology here. David Russell is a god. Benjamin Zander is a god, I think. Julian Bream is like Zeus. That's our mythology so far. I have to learn the name of the other lady who did the viola masterclass. I guess she's more of like a hero or like demigod. She's not as powerful as a god, I don't think. Let's go ahead and get into this.
Quite a lot of the participants were saying that they saw you outside practicing in the cathedral grounds this morning. Yeah. What is your...
David Russell's practicing in that cathedral. Yeah, man, that's what you should do.
I think I practice more now than I used to.
Yeah, I agree with that, man. Like, I definitely practice more now than ever. And that's true for like the past like year or two than I had like the last 5 years.
But I certainly practice better now than I used to.
Okay.
I also agree with that. Yes, of course.
And you practice every day? You touch the guitar every day or playing every day?
Every normal day, especially if I'm home, I'll put in maybe 4 hours.
Yeah, it's like, all right. Everyone's like murmuring 4 hours. All right. That's like middle. That's like a middle amount, I would say. A medium 4. I guess, like, if I'm being honest with myself, I practice like maybe 3 hours a day. But I've practiced 8 hours a day before. But now the 3 hours that I do practice, I'm usually learning like new music and like doing really good stuff. So it's probably like better than my old 8 hours. So, it works out.
It seems a lot, but if you think of somebody who works in an office, they sit there a lot longer than that, sharpening pencils, or I don't know, they must be doing something. 4 hours goes by really quickly if you kind of divide it up at least half an hour, kind of technique or technical stuff.
I do 0 hours of technique a day. Maybe I should start a technique regimen. I don't know. I feel like I've just done so much gosh dang technique in my life. I'm like done. I feel like technique used to be a way for me to justify like not learning pieces, because learning pieces is hard, and I feel like working on technique is just kind of easy. Like you just kind of drone it for a while.
Play some Bach or something, but Bach that is simple. It doesn't mean it's easy, but something like that. Yeah. Although it's a difficult piece when you put it all together, but note by note, it's not actually very hard. So I use sometimes things like that, but most of the time I do. And usually I'll do a couple of minutes in this hand, a couple of minutes in this hand, a couple of minutes, and just so that the warm-up process is fairly careful. You want to kind of get your fingers a little bit tired, but not kind of rigid tired, just like get them oiled. Yeah, not fatigued.
Gotta get them greased up. Yeah, I know what you mean, man.
It's much more important as you get older. When you're a young kid and it's summer, I think you pick up the guitar, whatever, it doesn't really matter what you do, your fingers will do fine. But as you get older, you want to look after things a lot more. Mm-hmm. And really, I'm lucky. I haven't had any injuries. It might take half an hour. And if I'm kind of inspired, I might do it longer. Yeah. And if I'm playing pieces that have got lots of scales, then maybe I'll do quite a lot of scale work. Mm-hmm. And usually, the way I do it is divide it into little bits, you know, full scales.
Yeah, rip some scales for us. Let's hear that again.
Full scales.
It's better be clean.
That's,
That kind of sucked, David Russell. I don't know.
but that's actually a whole lot of problems all stuck together. So if you're going to do G major,
What, play E minor? It'd be better to play E minor for G major. I know he's playing G major. Let me get my guitar. I don't know my long scales. I can't do it. Ooh, man, I suck.
that's all the parts of G major that you're going to find in a piece of music. And then you do it maybe a little bit longer. Never faster than is comfortable.
Always faster than it's comfortable. Oh, wow. Yeah, maybe I need to do scale work. Jeez. I can't even play it. I need to work on that. I just don't do stuff like, I don't know. Sorry, I've just been playing pieces. I haven't done any technique. Ah!
All you've done is put bad information into your body. You better rub that one out. You know, so every time you mess up, you've actually given your body bad information.
Fine. Alright, let's do it again. Start real slow. Oh, it's bad. It's bad. Like, that's all clean. I guess I am using legato. Anytime I'm playing scales, I'm like making stuff up. I'm never just playing. So I guess that's why I can't do it very well. Maybe I'll start a technique regiment. I'm already so gassed by the time I'm done working on all the pieces I'm working on, though. I don't know. It's the right thing to do. Post in the comments, do I need to work on technique? You need to work on technique.
Good repetition. You know? That's why in France, rehearsal, they call it repetition. I mean, it's just normal that
I don't see why that's relevant, but alright.
breaststroke, free stroke,
Yeah.
or starting with index, starting with M. You know, because sometimes in the piece of music you have no choice.
Scale master David Russell can start with I and M.
And some ending in A, you know.
Oh, dude, screw A. A just gets no love. I mean, I don't care about A at all. I do have to care about it in the Morel. It's unfortunate. I really hate A. I wish I could just have two I's. I wish I could have P-I-I-M. That'd be so much better. It's like, look at my scales, bro. Yeah.
Learn Spanish with Real Spanish TV.
I mean, I'm gonna have to at some point, right? Whatever.
And it's a scale of G major, but starting on the F, finishing on the D. Got it.
I think you mean the F sharp, sir. Details are important. Isn't that convenient if a G major scale starts on the F sharp and ends on the D and you're playing guitar? Yeah, that's what you want, right? That's like the easy one.
If you've got that in your body, then when it comes, you don't have to teach yourself to do it. You know? I should really tell the story from the beginning.
Oh no. It all started when I was born.
Called Dennis Milne. And Dennis was a double bass player. And really strong, ginger hair, strong guy, really nice man. And he kind of took me under his wing. We were in the same year. I said, you come with me. And we played lots of concerts together. And he went for 6 months to Canada to study with Gary Carr. And when he came back, Dennis was so much better. His quality of playing was a huge jump. He said, oh, I've been doing all these wee studies, you know. I said, and he said, none of those big ones, you know. I just do these wee things. And it's just, so he basically reduced everything down to the essence, you know, and not mix things. So technique is made up of a whole lot of little building blocks. And if one is missing, the next line is going to be what wonky. And then the third line is going to crumble. So if one of the basic building blocks doesn't work, then you've got to make it work. So say we go to the left hand.
I've been making a lot of jokes and kind of making fun of David Russell. That was pretty insightful, though. I liked that. I'm probably gonna leave all that in. You should break stuff down to like the smallest components and practice them, because when you have to think about this big thing that you have to like drill through, and that's what you're practicing, if just one thing goes wrong, it kind of messes everything up. So I guess practicing like little tiny scales makes sense. You know, if you do mess it up, it's just okay. Let me fix it, and it's really easy to fix. Yeah, and that's true for a lot of things too. Not just guitar or double bass. So, you know, use that. That's for free. Thanks for watching. That's some free information for you.
So accuracy is absolutely vital, not strength. So do none of this stuff. This is useless. You learn accuracy.
That's very true. I see so much like strength training stuff. Man, I've had like students come in with stuff like that, and I just tell them like, throw it away. Just, you wasted your money. You got scammed. Throw it away, because you do not need that.
Many mornings. Then I.
Scratched it twice in a row. Dude, don't do it again at the same speed.
You got the sound.
Much better. But that might have been a fluke, because that was 1 out of 4. So, hire me if you want lessons, David Russell. Ooh, who am I? Who is this guy? I'm an arrogant guy. Ooh, yeah. This video is hard for me to watch, because it just makes me think I need to work on technique now. And I really, really don't want to work on technique, because I want to keep working on pieces. I'll figure something out. Why did I watch this? Why did I watch this? Yeah, you're right. You're totally right. I could have clicked any other video, but I decided technique and practice. Well, I'm going to think about that now, so we'll see what the morning's like. Let's go ahead and get back to our pieces, shall we? Okay, back to it. I'm going to go into the third movement of the Morel Sonata. Yeah, I'm going to think about technique practice now. I guess, like, that might be a thing. I'm going to jump into it, so I'll see you there. That's why I don't have too nice of a guitar. I think I'm about ready to call it a night. So, I got through the second page. I'm flying through this thing. I'm just gonna read it all for you. We'll see how it goes. No thinking, just go for it. Dang. And now I slow down. Next page. Way slow. And then it goes back in. I won't take the repeat though. But yeah, that was page 2 of 4, I think. So, you know, and then after that, we really just have movement 2. That's the Morel Sonata. Let's go ahead and wrap this thing up, shall we? If you made it this far, be sure to like, subscribe, comment, all that stuff. I like seeing all the new comments. It's always fun. You know, make yourself known if you're watching. Alright, well, we can pretty much wrap it up here, so I'll see you tomorrow.